The Israel-Hamas war continues to rage on. 20 people were killed and dozens more were injured in an attack targeting a school in Northern Gaza. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and has once again reiterated Israel's stand to defend itself, but he has also called for a humanitarian pause. He stressed the importance of protecting Palestinian civilians caught up in the latest Israel-Hamas war. However, he warned Israel that there will be no partners for peace if they are consumed by humanitarian catastrophe. This as Israeli ground forces continue to push deeper into Gaza, targeting strikes on Hamas as Israel moves to tighten its encirclement of Gaza. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has firmly rejected any possibility of ceasefire until all the hostages are released. Nearly 240 people, including foreign nationals, continue to be held hostage by Hamas. As per the latest figures, while 1,400 Israelis have lost their lives, over 9,000 Palestinians have been killed.
Israel has not only the right but the obligation to defend itself and also to take steps to try to make sure that this never happens again. How Israel does this matters. We will focus as well on steps that need to be taken to protect civilians who are in a crossfire of Hamas's making. And we want to look at concrete steps that can be taken to better protect them. Important, the United States is committed to making sure everything possible is done to protect civilians. At the same time, we're determined that this conflict not spread, and we'll be talking to both the Israeli government and partners in the region.
Let me go across to my colleague Pradeep, who joins us live from the war zone. Pradeep, what is the current scenario around you? Because we are learning the conflict is raging day by day. Over to you.
Yes, you're absolutely right. No signs of de-escalation, though Antony Blinken had been here. He had been insisting on the humanitarian pause. He wanted that there should be some kind of a truce for some time so that at least the trucks can move with the humanitarian aid to that region. But so far as the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel is concerned, he's totally adamant. He says that unless and until they release those hostages that have been held captive by Hamas, they can't think of any kind of a truce. So right now the fighting is continuing because we've already encircled that area. We have seen that today is the 8th day ever since they have expanded the ground attack, and F-15, F-16 Apache helicopters, armored regiment, they are targeting Gaza area because they are saying that we are going to simply wipe out Hamas because their military objective is quite clear. And today the Secretary of State of the United States of America, Antony Blinken, who is right now in Amman in Jordan, he's going to meet Abdullah II, the king of that region. And after that he's also going to attend the meeting where the foreign ministers of the 5 countries, the Arab world, will be participating, including Mohammed Abbas, who is the representative of Palestine. He will also be taking part in that. During that, they will discuss that the war should remain confined only to Gaza region. They do not want aggression to expand to other parts of the world. That's what actually they are insisting upon. But so far as the situation here continues to remain fragile, because we have seen that there was a Nasrallah of Hezbollah. He gave a speech yesterday, though he tried to give a clean sheet to Iran, saying that Iran was not at all involved in the October 7 attack. But in the meantime, he has said that if Israel will continue to target Lebanon, then there are chances of this conflict spreading to many other parts of the Middle East, and it will not remain confined to Gaza. And let's see how the things are really going to pan out in the coming days. But all I can say right now is that the fighting has intensified, because already when the northern belt is being encircled, there is a kind of a resistance from the Hamas terrorists also, because it's a 3-front war that right now that Israel is fighting, and all the 3 edge, one edge on the southern side is Hamas, and then on the Houthi from the Yemen side another edge, and then third edge is the Hezbollah, and all these 3 edge are being connected by another edge, that is the hatred for Israel and Jews. That has made them come on one page to fight against them. But so Israel is trying to tackle all these 3 forces, anti-Israel forces, and trying to keep them at bay so that they can ensure that these terror organizations are not able to raise their head again. So situation here continues to remain tense, and there are rockets being fired regularly in Serot, Ashkelon, Ashdod, and many other areas. They have even tried to target in Tel Aviv also. Right. But many a time, because of that Iron Dome, these rockets get intercepted and they are not able to just pierce through the Israel sky.
All right, Pradeep, many thanks for joining us live with all those important details from the ground.